that's a different situation.
WakeMed Health and Hospitals is proud to support the Carolina Railhawks. WakeMed is committed to the health and wellness of our community. WakeMed, the power to heal, a passion for care.
There's only one place to see who's the best. Go to uslsoccer.com and play with passion.
I think if you're viewing at home or wherever you are with your computer, you could tell that the fog is coming in a little bit on that long-range shot.
Yeah, far side, you can barely make out Martin Rennie over there on the bench. The Scot, who's probably used to a little bit of fog. Watson. Palladini, good ball to Cunliffe. Cunliffe inside the 18. Cunliffe across the, oh, and Diallo was there. It'll be a goal kick back the other way. Diallo near post, Cobway far post, couldn't hit it.
Yeah, it was a near post and good play. A little bit of a curl by Cunliffe, and he made the curl in there, and Diallo got there into the near post.
Cobway started it.
Cobway started. Great pass by Palladini again. Cunliffe puts it there in front, and Diallo got there and does just wide as you're there. And you go to that near post. A lot of coaches don't like the near post, but you get a lot of opportunities there. Plus, it makes the goalkeeper play that. So even if you dummy the ball, which means leave the ball for somebody else, it actually makes for a good play.
As Charlie Slagle pointed out, Sattler leaves the goal kicks for a defender. Gilkerson was hoping to touch that to Watson. Over the top, here comes the other Watson. It's Jamie Watson with Jeremy Tollison on him. And Tollison will knock that one out of bounds as Jamie Watson just continues to put the pressure on that back line of the Railhawks. Thayer, he had one off the crossbar for Wilmington. Amir Lowry had one off the crossbar for the Railhawks, both of them in the second half. No goals in the second half as we're in the 78th minute. This one goes left side, far side. They cross it, it's trouble, it's still loose, and Bagley, tell you what, he had the near post open and he mishit it.
Yeah, he looked a little bit different than Thayer. He really tried to hammer that ball. When Thayer had his shot, he directed it a little bit more. The one that hit the crossbar earlier, he was wide open. I don't know if you get extra credit for hammering the ball harder into the net, but it looked like he could have just touched that ball in with a good form, and it looks like he was swinging a little bit too hard. He had the whole side of the net open.
I'll tell you what.
Do you get extra credit?
I don't think so. It's just like that bad goal. Everything equals out, but wow, Charlie, I'll tell you what, if he does take his time there, Wilmington's rocking and rolling here. This one back in to Cobway as he drops it to Cunliffe, but going back to that opportunity, that's scary times for the Railhawks.
That was a big-time opportunity. They've had two great opportunities in the second half, both on volleys. One was well taken and hit the crossbar, and that one was less than well taken. It was wider open. Or more wide open, whatever.
Wilmington still not done, Charlie Slagle. So they're looking for more. This one played across to Murray. Right side now to Bagley. Cunliffe comes over. Wilmington starting to put it to the Carolina Railhawks. Good back heel, back to Bagley. Bagley will drive this one in. He's got to be offside. No, they'll say he's onside. Flag's got to be up. It wasn't. Now it is. And, you know, Charlie, our view is not good down that far side, but the way they continue to play, it seemed like they kept the flag down, which I couldn't believe. Let's take a look at it, Charlie.
We'll see if he's offsides or not. It comes from Bagley to Watson. Good ball there. And he's in an offside position when he gets it. I'm not sure where he was when the kick was made, but everybody seemed to stop, and that was dangerous, and then he kicked the ball wide.
So now Carolina back on their heels for the last couple minutes as we roll on to the 80th minute, still tied at 1. Here's Cobway. He can't get it out of that pressure as Wilmington has looked to be a better side here in the second half.
Good step up on McKinney there.
Yeah, well done. And he'll get it back from Cobway. So can McKinney cross it first time? Wow, a super tackle far side as McKinney stays down. Referee doesn't see it, so now they'll have a man advantage and no right back. Lowry's going to have to track back. Palladini and Matt Watson need to get on their horse as well. Bagley now finally picked up way over here by Gilkerson. That's not even on your screen, but just seeing how they get back, and McKinney's back up now.
He's limping a little bit and moving slowly as they're getting down.
This is another opportunity. Now the flag finally comes up. Abbas Farhan and Gavin Glinton should get a chance to enter. And Gavin Glinton looks like he will come in for Ahmed Diallo.
Yeah, Diallo's had that opportunity just recently, about 10 minutes ago. And now Glinton will come in for him, and he's going in to do one thing, and that's score the game winner.
That's what he does. He comes off the bench and usually lurks around that goal and is lethal. So we'll see what he can do. There's no Bundu, the big strong one up top. It'll be Glinton now in for Diallo, and Diallo did what he gets paid to do. He scored a goal. Lowry somehow found Cunliffe, and Cunliffe able to keep possession. Gilkerson wants it. He wanted it a second ago when he was onside. Now Palladini did not do much with that one. That final pass, he had a little bit more time than I think he realized. Did not need to one-touch it. Could have taken a touch to himself and then found him. Cobway tries to win it back. Wilmington just showing all kinds of confidence here in the U.S. Open Cup against a Railhawk team that beat him in the preseason 2-0. Cunliffe was looking at Gavin Glinton, but they're not on the same page.
Yeah, Glinton was coming back to him as he was kicking it over. That little miscommunication.
The opportunity to learn from the Railhawks UEFA A-licensed head coach Martin Rennie and Railhawks players.
So Wilmington, as we are now in the 82nd minute, seconds away from the 83rd, has had the better part of the last 10 minutes, Charlie. I think you can easily say.
No question. There's no question they've had the better. There was the one chance Diallo had in that last 10 minutes. But other than that, the good chances have come from the Hammerheads.
Good opportunity now, though, for Carolina's. Cobway, though, turns around a little bit too casually, and he'll lose it. Cobway will try to win it back. He won't. It'll come back to Wilmington, and it'll stay with the Hammerheads. Tied at 1, 83rd minute.
For more information about the Carolina Railhawks,
you're looking at a situation now where in the final 8 minutes and change, a goal could win it here.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in a sudden death at this point, and then
it feels that way, right?
If it doesn't happen, then you go to the two 15s.
Palladini wants the handball, and the referee didn't see it, so it'll go back the other way to Wilmington. That's why you got to keep playing. Wilmington now with some numbers. Far side, here come the Hammerheads again. They tuck it in. McKinney did a good job to body him, and then Lowry gets stuck in, and he'll win it. Good job by Amir Lowry. Now Gavin Glinton. Can loop it to Cobway, but I like what he's doing, trying to get more numbers with the ball.
Right, they wanted to come in numbers. Hammerheads are stepping up well, though.
Palladini able to win it to Lowry. Referee says play on. Good ball, trying to get it back to Cobway. That was Cunliffe who's come over to the right side. And Cunliffe from behind. Remember, he's got a yellow as well, so he's got to be careful. Now Bagley for Wilmington. He goes right around Gilkerson, and then Gilkerson fouls him.
This will be dangerous. This is one of those distances and angles where you can either cross the ball or shoot the ball and be dangerous in either. So you can't just cover one and not cover the other.